To the average consumer, all top-load washers look pretty... Lid on top, control panel up here. Most customers know even less about what they look like on the inside. And yet today's buyer really needs and wants to be sold on the facts that there are differences in these products. The salesperson who takes the time to learn and tell his or her prospects the complete story is usually the one who gets the sale. All the features inside to other brands. Along the way, we intend to show you how to demonstrate these facts. Remember, sales presentation without demonstration is just conversation.
Welcome home, Mr. Data. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Good doctor was coming.
Has ever built. From their eye-catching high-style control panels to their heavy-duty transmissions, we'll show you how to sell all the consumer benefits. You probably won't be able to remove a wrapper quite like that, but you only have to take out about 10 screws to reveal the inside story. Before we show you how it works, we'd like you to see the quality of the materials and the construction of these units, and just how well they are put together at our plant in Webster City, Iowa. Kelvinator starts with galvanized steel, the heaviest in the industry, to form a base. And for good reason. It must support the entire washing unit without using the outer shell like many competitive makes. And quality control starts right at the beginning as well. Every form is checked before and after a day's run to assure exact specifications are met. Every moving part is either manufactured or milled by Kelvinator, then checked for tolerances. That guarantees us quality components for assembly. Like our patented air-cooled pulley, it's milled and drilled to the demands of a watchmaker, for its design assures a cooler running motor and drive belt for longer life. At our transmission plant in Jefferson City, Iowa, the demands for quality are just as contagious. Automated, computer-controlled milling machines have reduced human error, but even this consistent precision is not left to chance. Every finished piece is still checked for accuracy, for the transmission is really the guts of any washer. The gears which drive the agitator are made from a powdered iron alloy, molded to ensure a perfect mesh, and then induction hardened to guarantee long life. It is this demand for material quality that permits us to offer a 5-year warranty on all transmission parts. Following assembly, each and every transmission is filled with a lifetime lubricant, sealed, and tested under pressure for the minutest leaks. In spite of the sophisticated electronics, it has been found that the human ear and mind are the most sensitive to detecting noise levels of a running transmission. The slightest deviation will mean rejection, a teardown, and reassembly before retesting. That's quality control. The same demands are required from suppliers of our motor and timers. Each item must undergo testing before it's accepted for assembly. Our polypropylene pumps, the heart of the washer, are factory assembled, then each tested under pressure against leaks. There are actually 28 quality control points before, during, and after assembly, with over 200 separate items being tested against defects or failure. Automation, folds, and seam welds our outer shell before inspection and electrostatic painting. Kelvinator bakes on this polymer paint to a hard scratch and chip-resistant finish. Finally, each and every washer must undergo a complete cycle test to recheck every function of every control. Water levels are measured. Agitator speeds checked. Pump outs timed. Spin speeds and out-of-balance loads are evaluated. Quality controls over the production of our dryers are just as rigorous. From their heavy-duty base to their finished console, they must pass over 65 assembly line and performance tests before leaving this Kelvinator plant. Even after final approval, random units are selected for life cycle testing, continuous running day and night to simulate 40 years of use. Other random units are pulled from production for engineering studies to evaluate construction techniques and quality controls. That's a quality construction story to convince any laundry prospect. And to help you tell it, we've packaged a sales kit with all kinds of goodies right from the factory. And here's our pump in 3 parts, all polypropylene to prove there's nothing to rust away. This material is a space-aged polymer used in the manufacturing of football helmets, battery cases, and rugged auto components. Now this is one of those special lifetime lubricated precision gears. Let the customer feel the weight. It helps explain why we can offer a 5-year warranty on all our transmissions. Our patented air-cooled pulley extends the life of the drive belt by virtually eliminating heat transfer to the motor and other components. Now this reduces potential service costs. And finally, here's the polypropylene snubber ring that is really the heart of our stabilizing system. It's Teflon lined for long life, and here's why. It works in conjunction with these 6 springs, 3 vertical and 3 horizontal, anchoring the unit to the base, yet allowing free movement for oscillation, even with an out-of-balance load. And for proof, here's a simple but dramatic demonstration. Place a New York phone book, all 8 pounds of it, into our washer tub to create a real out-of-balance load, and watch what happens during the spin cycle. The speed may be somewhat reduced, but it will finish the cycle, and without walking. There's no way a Kelvinator washer will not complete washing a load of clothes. If the unbalanced situation occurs during the wash cycle, the chances are that it will rebalance itself during the rinse cycle. Now, compare that action to a GE or Maytag, who use concrete ballast and springs tied to the outer shell to hold it down. Watch what happens with the same telephone book test. That may accidentally get into the circulation system and before they can do damage to the pump. And secondly, it serves as a mixing container for models with automatic bleach dispensers. The bleach enters here and goes down this tube and is mixed with water to a safe 5% solution before being circulated. No raw bleach ever burns clothes in a Kelvinator. This is an exclusive system. Others still dump raw bleach into the splash tub. The third function of our pump protector is this air pressure hose from the water level control. It guarantees that no matter what water pressure your customer may have at home, they will always get the water level they have selected before any washing action starts.
You've got mail.
It would be difficult to demonstrate the inner workings of our sealed transmission, but you can show it graphically with this poster. All metal precision gears, quiet operation, lifetime lubrication, and stress that 5-year warranty. Oh, ladies, could you gather some clothes so we can demonstrate an actual washing? T-shirts, that's fine, whatever. It would be outstanding to have a working demonstration model on every sales floor. That's not always possible. But you can point out these important features about our washing tubs and agitators. Kelvinator uses a scientifically designed perforated tub with 6 scrubber vanes, which are exclusive with our machines. They constantly flex the clothes in Kelvinator's double scrub action. We'll show you how it works in just a moment. Gee, that's swell of you, but could you find a few more items? I'd like to show off with a full load. Now look at our agitator. 5 vanes at the bottom for smaller loads, and 5 more at the top, for a total of 10 vanes working on the biggest loads, more than anyone else in the industry. After all, this is what really gets the job done. Ah, that's more like it. Would you just drop them right in while I set the controls? It's one thing to know what makes these washers work, but to complete a selling job, you must be proficient in how to operate one, to talk intelligently to a customer about what our washers can do for them. Knowing these back panels from A to Z helps you answer a buyer's needs with a chance of selling up to a more featured model. One way is to simply read the panel to a prospect. It pretty well tells the entire story. It's a Kelvinator, heavy duty, and energy saving. The first control sets temperatures for the wash and rinse cycles. 5 different selections on this top-of-the-line model. This sets the water level from high to low, and it can be quite a water saver if you point out that the average load is only about 6 to 7 pounds. The next controls the speed selection of the wash and rinse. This unit has 4, plus soak, all self-explanatory. However, this is going to be a large family-sized load, right? Then we'll just set this on high. This last control is the most important of them all, the timer. Go over this carefully with your prospect, pointing out that Kelvinator has cycles for every conceivable fabric made, from regular to knits, to delicates, or even lingerie. And let's hold these out for another time. The timer is color coordinated right down to the soak cycle, and with contemporary graphics that are so easy to read. And for convenience, on our top models, we printed the washing instructions on the inside of the lid, so the user can always be an expert too. Notice also that our lid swings open to the side, always keeping the controls in use. And it's a good idea to let your prospect get the feel of the unit. Let her actually program it herself. Regular wash, 15 minutes, and pull to start. Very good. One more item? Uh-oh. Oh, well, this will help prove the washing ability of a Kelvinator. Incidentally, there are really 3 kinds of dirt. Lighter than water dirt, like grease and lint, heavier than water dirt, like sand, and dirt that will suspend itself in water, the biggest and most common laundry problem. Any good washer must be able to extract all 3. Let me show you how Kelvinator does it. First of all, our 10-vane agitators move through the water in a 210-degree arc. Nobody's machine has a bigger agitator stroke. And notice as the agitator moves one way, the tub moves in the opposite direction to create Kelvinator's double scrub action. This is also where the 6 scrubber vanes come into play. With a full load like this, using 22 gallons of water, where both the upper and lower vanes are at work, we can turn over a large load of clothes from top to bottom several times during a 15-minute cycle. That is super washing action. And here's something else to point out. In a Kelvinator, you can wash any size load, from the smallest to the largest, without the need of mini baskets or a change of agitators, and using as little as 5 gallons of water, or never more than 22 in a wash cycle. What you program in our washers is what you get. Wash in 5 gallons, rinse in 5. A truly economical machine. Yet no matter how great our washing machine is, the most important function of any automatic washer is getting rid of that dirty, soapy water after the wash, and keeping it out with rinsing action. And that's how Kelvinator does it. After the wash cycle ends, our tub begins to spin, removing the water along with floating suds and grease up and over the top with centrifugal force away from the clothes. Heavier dirt goes through available holes in the sides or out the bottom. Now watch what happens in Sears or Whirlpool. All they do is pull the plug. Dirty water is strained through the clothes, depositing crud, suds, and grease on the clothes. Yuck. Back to Kelvinator. As the dirty water is being removed, a power spray knocks off any remaining suds. Then into a deep rinse with that same double scrub action. The rinsing is completed with another power shower using 5 gallons of water. Rinsing is the second secret to getting clothes cleaner. On the permanent press cycle, there's a 6.5-gallon cold water cool down after the wash to prevent wrinkle setting. One more important item. We've eliminated the braking mechanism on Kelvinators, which eliminates noise and costly repair bills when they wear out. Our lid remains locked for a short period of time. Now, this assures that the tub has stopped spinning, and it allows for the safe removal of clothing. Now, here's the proof. Kelvinator will pass any washing test hands down, or in this case, hands off. You're not going to wear that wet t-shirt, are you? What, into the dryer? Oh, good idea. Oh, and good point. because many customers, after selecting a washer, are prime prospects for a matching dryer. Kelvinator has both electric and gas dryers in a full-size line. Our opening model is a time dryer. However, the others also have automatic termination cycles. Now this means that you can set the control for dry and the clothes come out dry automatically. And here again, the back panel tells the complete story if you go over it slowly with your customer. There's not a lot of difference in dryers, but if you can point out one item your competition forgot, you may well get the sale. Here are a few Kelvinator pluses. First, our door swings a full 180 degrees for a safe, convenient loading and unloading through our oversized door opening. It has a large 6.7 cubic foot capacity. It has a convenient upfront lint trap that's easy to clean. Result? Energy saving. Let me point out another area where Kelvinator is giving your retail customer a fighting chance in holding his laundry costs down. Today, home utility costs are rising faster than income. Every day you hear the cost of gas, the cost of electricity, the cost of water and sewage are hitting all-time highs. Our compact washer and dryer line could be the answer. You could be the consumer's hero. Kelvinator's compact washers and dryers are full-featured. They're small, yes, but mighty. They can do an average family-sized wash in only 24 inches, and yet there is no cut in reliability, quality, or performance. And here's a final Kelvinator sales advantage that beats the competition. And with the exception of the space savers, of course, your customers can mix and match any combination of washer and dryer and still have a perfect pair. All our cabinets are identical in size, and the control consoles on every model are coordinated to match in shape and color, which means you can sell every model washer with any model dryer, electric or gas, and always with the confidence that the quality and reliability of a Kelvinator is built into every pair. All right, ladies, if you were buying a washer and dryer today, what would you like to know?
We want to know about polypropylene compounds.
A stable balance system.
What is a double scrub system?
Rinse action.
What's a pump guard protector?
Or heavy-duty transmission.
Does it have a safety lock lid?
A 10-vein agitator.
And a timer for all fabric?
I made up my mind. Time